Hello, my friends. How are you? Listen, today I'm going to have a little fun in the kitchen. I am. Now, I'm going to make a baked beans, but I'm not going to make baked beans at a diet. I'm having some friends over. So I figured I'll make my traditional baked beans, but they are the simplest, easiest. Hello, Riley. I'm telling you, attention. Simple, simple, simple. You're going to love this recipe. It's so easy. It's so fast. People will think you had those baked beans cooking all day long, but you didn't. I use canned baked beans, and then I doctor them up. So I'm going to bring you in the kitchen, and I'm going to show you how I make them. I'm having a barbecue today. And these baked beans are so good. You could put them on like a chili dog, and you could add ground beef if you wanted to that, and make chili dogs. This is just how it goes. There's always one in a group that needs a ton of attention. Right here, right here. So let's head into the kitchen. I do love you. I really do love you. Oh my good. Let's head in the kitchen. Let's make the simplest, easiest, most delicious baked beans. And they ain't no calories. No calories. They don't count. Oh, 75 pounds pushing on me. Wish I would lose 75 pounds. Not happening anytime too soon. But let's go in the kitchen and let's make them together. Well, we're back in the kitchen. Very excited. And I'm going to show you what I'm using. You could use any baked beans, but these were on sale. So I got the Bush's baked beans, and these are just country styled. They say they have brown sugar. We're going to put a lot more in. I just hate to tell you, but we are. So I have 2 cans of baked beans. I'm going to use some ketchup, some mustard, a little imitation bacon bits, a light brown sugar. You could use dark. I had the light in the house. I'm going to use the light brown sugar. I'm going to need some onions. Got some Thrive Life onions. I'll use those. And some bacon on top. I know, this is the thick cut. It's delicious. It's delicious. So, let me show you how to make the simplest, most delicious baked beans. Now, I did say there was no calories. Yeah, in my head, there's no calories. Couldn't even tell you what the calorie count's going to be. Don't care what the calorie count's going to be. They're absolutely delicious. They're fantastic. And they're easy. And that's the biggest thing. They're easy to make and put them together. And people will think you slaved over those baked beans. But you really didn't. So, let's start making them. Okay, so we have the 2 cans of beans. Just going to dump it right in a glass dish. Or put it in a non-stick. Whatever you like. I'm just using a glass 8x8 baking dish. And I'm just putting the beans in there. Did I leave any beans out? No. Yeah, I did. Let me just grab them all. They are delicious. There we go. And we're going to grab another one. And we're going to put that in there. Oh, my. There we go. Simple, simple, simple. Okay. Oh, this had like a little bacon bit in there. All right. Now, this is simple. I'm going to take some of the Thrive Life freeze-dried onions. You could take fresh onions as well. But, hey, since I have them, and they're already chopped, and they're freeze-dried, I'm going to take 1. Now, you know what? I'll make it 2. 2 tablespoons of freeze-dried onion. You could use 2 tablespoons or 3 tablespoons of fresh onion. Just, again, depends on your flavor. And if you don't like onions at all, you don't have to put them in. Now, there is no measuring. Well, there will be some measure. I better measure, just in case. I'm taking a cup, just so that you know, a cup of brown sugar. I know, he's saying to me, seriously? Yeah, I'm taking a cup. To 2 cans of baked beans. Yes, I am. I'm not really packing it, although I could if I wanted to. Okay, so a cup of brown sugar. You notice I'm just throwing it all in. Then I'm going to take some mustard. You can use any kind of mustard, but really a yellow mustard is enough. I'm using just about a tablespoon of the Nathan's mustard. Use any mustard you have in the house. I'm going to take a couple of squirts of 1, 2 of ketchup. Then I'm going to take some, now these are imitation bacon bits. And I'm going to take some, put them in my hand. It's about a tablespoon, okay? Throw that in the pan. the baking dish. And then we're just going to mix it up all together. I hope you can see it, and I want you to see it. Doesn't that look good? That looks so good. Then we're just going to mix it all together in here. Oh, and then it gets bubbly and brown from the brown sugar. Like it didn't have enough sugar already in the can, but I'll tell you what, it's so delicious. It truly, truly is. I'm not even done with that brown sugar. You're going to laugh when I do this next thing. Okay. So, that's all incorporated. That's all mixed. And then we have some bacon. Now, this is a thick sliced bacon, so I'm going to take 2 pieces of this because it's big. I'm going to take 2. Now, of course, you can omit it if you want. You don't have to keep it in there. I'm just going to cut it in half. There we go. So there's 2 pieces of bacon, and I'm going to lay that on top. Again, it'll render the fat, it'll render up the bacon taste. Delicious. Hello. Then, let me just wash my hands quick. Okay. Oh my goodness, is there a mapina anywhere? No. You know what I said about the mapinas, right? The dishcloth. The dishcloth. Okay. Just wipe my hands. Now, I take a little bit more brown sugar. Just a little bit more. And I sprinkle it on. I know what you're thinking. Oh my God, Denise, seriously? Use the artificial. Use the artificial brown sugar if you want. Oh my goodness. So the bacon gets caramelized and then the top gets a little bit more caramelized. It's a disgrace, really. It's so fattening. But why not? Oh, Denise, it's a dial channel. I don't care. I don't care. I like to show people what I'm cooking. It's fun. It's fun. There we go. Okay. So I sprinkled a little bit of brown sugar on the top. Now I'm going to bake in the oven at 350 for about an hour. When it comes out, I'm going to show you the finished product. It's going to be delicious. We'll be back. Okay, so I put the baked beans in the oven at 350 degrees. Do not cover them. Just keep them in your pan, whether it's nonstick or any kind of 8x8, if you're going to use those 2 big cans of beans. Yesterday, I went to the farm. This is, look at this onion, it's fantastic. But the guy that I bought it from, he said to me, these are sweeter than Vidalia onions. So, hello. Oh my God. That's staying in. That is staying in the video. I hate to tell you. But I'm going to cut these up. I'm going to cut these up and I want to saute them until they're caramelized. Oh my goodness. I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to cut them up. Oh God. Now the onions are sauteing, and when they're done, I'll show you how they look. But they're going to take a while because those are really big onions. And now I have a tomato. Look at these. Look at this beefsteak tomato. Isn't this absolutely beautiful? Now I'm going to make hamburgers and hot dogs. Could you imagine a nice big slice of juicy tomato with some caramelized onions on a burger with maybe a little bit of cheese? I'm going to have it. I'm going to have it. So I got a couple of these, and I'm going to cut them up. Look how gorgeous. Look at this. This is fabulous. This is fabulous. And there is nothing like going to a farm stand and getting fresh picked tomatoes. A store never does it justice. But when you go to a farm stand and you get them, oh my gosh, they're lovely. They're lovely. Look, ripe, red, juicy. I know, I'll make you want to go out and get a tomato. I'm going to cut it up. I'm going to put it on a serving platter. All sliced. Look at it. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I'll be partaking. I love tomatoes. I don't know about anybody else, but I absolutely love them. They smell so good. They smell good. I love them with just a little bit of basil and a little bit of garlic and a little balsamic vinegar and a little olive oil. Oh, I can go to town with that and a loaf of bread. I could. Anyway, I'm gonna plastic wrap this, put it in my refrigerator. And if you think that I didn't get corn on the cob when I was at that farm, I most certainly did. So I did get some corn. I already shucked it. And if you don't know what that means, to shuck corn, pull everything apart on the corn and then put it in a big thing of water and let it boil. So good. And it's going to be sweet because I tasted the kernel before I even cooked it. So sweet. So, putting this in the refrigerator. The baked beans are in the oven. The onions are now sauteing. Hey, we're going to have a good dinner tonight. Well, the caramelized onions are done. I have to show them to you. Hello. I wanted to make sure you get a good look. There you go. Don't those look sweet? Ah, yes. So delicious. So I'm going to put them in a dish. Really simple, really easy. Going to put them in a dish, let them cool, put some plastic wrap over it, and then later on I can always toss them into the microwave just to heat through. The same thing go with the baked beans, guys. Just so that you know this, you can make them ahead of time and then put them in the microwave just to reheat them. And no one will ever know the difference. So let me put it in the dish. I'll show you when it's in the dish. And here they are. And they smell absolutely delish. Caramelized onions on a burger or a hot dog. Now I have to tell you, because these were big onions, it did take a while. It did. It took me a good 15-20 minutes to get them to this consistency. I used just a little bit of oil in the pan, and I slowly sauteed them. And this is what we have, the most delicious caramelized, you know onions have a lot of sugar in them naturally, caramelized onions, which will be terrific later on my burger. I hope you enjoyed the video. Oh, wait a minute. I have to show you the baked beans. They're getting ready to come out of the oven right now. All right. I'm going to get in here. Yes, I am. I'm going to get in here and I'm going to get the baked beans out. Oh my goodness. Hello. Do you see all the caramelization on the bacon? These smell absolutely delicious. I'm going to let them sit. Once they sit, everything even gets just a little thicker. Oh, it's so good. And until I see you all the next times, baked beans, corn on the cob, caramelized onions, tomatoes, and a barbecue. What could be easier? Ah, delicious. Remember, everybody, be kind to one another. The heart, that's all that matters. Bye-bye.